gotta talk about it because I don't know how I'm feeling today. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Happy New Year and everything like that. But I'm watching the Stranger Things finale, the last episode. They just bringing it to a wrap. I still don't understand why they're ending the show, right? When the whole world is like, "Oh my God, we love this more than anything." What makes someone say, "You know what, guys? I think this will be a perfect time to end this bullshit." I don't fucking understand it, but whatever. What can you say? They were saying, "Oh, it's too expensive to make this shit." Whatever, but you're making more money than you're spending. So what is the point? Anyways, let's just move on to the next thing. The finale, right? Now this is a I feel sad right now. You know what I mean? And the reason I feel sad is because this show has been a part of my life. It's been long enough where I feel like, I live my life with this show. I've grown up with this show. I've seen the characters grow up. I've been through the storylines. I've waited year after year as I'm living life like I'm watching like this show is starting to evolve as I'm evolving. As the years go by, the show is there. You know what I mean? Like it's a part of me. And to see the show end or move on or the characters get too old, it makes me sad because it makes me think of my life. Like, damn, I'm getting older. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why something so big that's a part of your life growing up when that shit ends, that's the real reason why that shit cuts deep, right? Because you start thinking of yourself, and you're like, damn, I was a little kid when I started this shit. Like, I was so young. Like, the world was different. Like, I remember fucking gas was cheap when the show started. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it starts to make you feel sad, and you start to really think about like, damn, how much time is going by, and the fact that like, things don't go back, things don't rewind. You can't say like, hey, bring the show back. Like, nah, it's over. Like, everyone got older, it's done, you're getting older, everything is just moving forward. That shit's crushing me right now, you know what I'm saying? But the real part that hurts is this fucking ending. Let's talk about it, right? Because they wanted to set up this ending where they left it open, where you had to kind of guess your how you feel about it. What's your perception of what you saw? What's your feeling? What's your take? What's your theory? You know what I'm saying? They want to leave it open. They want to be like, Elle sacrificed herself. That was the only way to end the whole bullshit. Because if she would have stayed alive, they would have found a way to take her blood and make more monsters and blah blah blah, and the shit will never end, right? Okay, we got that. Now, she thought that if she maybe killed herself or like sacrificed herself, she would end the trauma of the fucking people coming around and taking her blood and blah blah blah. So I understand her thinking, but to make it where like we're not really 100% sure if she sacrificed herself, or now they want to bring this theory of Mike thinking like, oh no, she's still alive because when she was in the upside down world and she was about to just die with the upside down and explode, um Mike realized that she was able to run to the upside down. She was able to talk to him in her mind, and she was able to use her powers. And Mike realized like, nah, hold on, there's like these kryptonite sonic boom things that make her powers not work and make her not be able to fucking stand up or walk or think or nothing, right? So Mike is like, yo, these things were on, and there's no way this girl could have like moved. So I think that shit wasn't real. I think that was some kind of illusion, and Shorty like kind of like disappeared without having to kill herself, but she still had to disappear so that they wouldn't capture her, take her blood, and restart the fucking bullshit, right? So that's Mike's theory, and Mike shares it with the crew, and everyone's crying and feeling like, yay, yeah, I believe she's alive. And like that shit is starting to fuck with me. Because at first, when I watched it, I was like, wow, that's a beautiful way to end this beautiful, magical story, right? But then I'm starting to be like, but is she gone or not? Like, is she tired? And that's what's fucking with me, right? Um, like let's say you have a cute little puppy or something, and this puppy disappears, right? And you thinking to yourself like, You don't know. You don't know if he's okay. You don't know what happened. You don't know if he's with good people, with bad people. You don't know if he got hurt. You don't know if he needs your help. You don't know if he got trapped. You like that will fucking drive you crazy not knowing. Sometimes it's better just to know. Sometimes it's better for you to tell me, like, yo, look, L is dead. And for me to be like, damn, even though that's hard to take and that's hard to like, you know, process and everything, but at least after you're done processing, you could finally have a concrete answer. She's gone. Let's be sad about it. She's gone and she's in a better place now. But imagine just not knowing forever. Like maybe she is gone, maybe she's not, maybe she's happy, maybe she's sad, maybe she tried to escape and she got captured and she needs their help, but nobody even knows she's alive. Like all these what ifs is what is keeping me up and not letting me feel relaxed. So I'm kind of upset about the ending. Not gonna lie to you. Um, a show that made me feel so good. It's just weird that I feel so bad now. You know what I mean? Like years of being so happy, feeling like a little kid watching this show and be like, "Oh my God, Stranger Things is on, yay!" And now I'm just feeling like what the fuck, bro? Like, you know what I mean? So I don't like that whole ending of like leave it open so that they can guess and they could figure it out and they'll never have a concrete answer and we can make a spin-off later and all this shit. Like, nah, fam, stop fucking with people's emotions like that. Tell us what happened and we can process it, and if she died we can move on and we can enjoy life later on. But to like stay in limbo like this forever is kind of whack to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm very disappointed in the way this shit ended, and to be honest, I'm more disappointed that it's ending. I think some things in life, man, like there's some people who tried their whole fucking lives to do something and it just doesn't work. And for things to work in this world, I think people don't realize, like, some people like, oh, I'm gonna do this and it's gonna work. For shit to work in this world, fam, you need so much of the universe. You need so much good luck. You need so much God. You need so much of the right timing. You need so much of the planets aligning perfectly. You need so much for things to work. It could be anything: relationship, your job, your fucking car, and anything, your sneakers, your food, your dinner recipe. You need all these things to come together and to work in order for things to work, right? And there's so many people that go their whole life trying to make shit work and it just doesn't. They work, they sacrifice, they build, they do this, and just the stars don't align. And they, no matter how hard they try, it's just not gonna happen for you, right? And then you have other times where two people come and say, let's make a movie about some sci-fi, 80s type of monster. Oh yeah, that's cool. And everything aligns perfect. It becomes a cultural phenomenon. It comes bigger than life. It spreads through the whole country. It influences and motivates the youth. Like, it's just perfect. Every part of it is perfect, from the music, the outfits, the year you pick, the characters, the way the characters have chemistry. Like every fucking thing is magical, B. And I feel like in life when that happens, when God makes this magic, don't be in a rush to be like, all right, we should just end it now. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Some people never get a chance to create something that works, and just let's just end it because I don't know. We're spending a lot to make this, but it's fucking working, B. Don't stop something that is fucking working. I don't care. You see, motherfucking like Friends and Seinfeld and all these shows that last like 15 years, 20 years, fucking 20 seasons, like don't take it away from the universe. If the universe made it, if the universe brought this shit and gave it to the world and it became this big thing, don't be in a rush to shut the, like, I don't see the reason to end this. Like, yeah, they're getting older. Okay, let them be older and let them be fighting weird shit as older people. Like, you don't have to stop the shit that people love, B. You know what I'm saying? And to end it like this, where we don't know what the fuck is going on, we don't know really what happened. It seems like she could be alive. But there's also holes in that theory where we don't We don't know for sure, right? And then there's a theory where she's not alive, but there's holes in that theory too. So we don't really know if she's not alive either. So we can't fucking prove either way. We just gonna have to sit here and be uncomfortable forever. Nah, not me, my brother. I'm not that happy. Let me know how y'all feel, cause I would love to hear every fucking body's feedback. Leave it in the comments. Let's have a deep ass conversation about this shit. But I just feel weird that it's not really over. It's like what's happening right now is did Elle find something to eat if she's really living in the fucking forest by herself? Like the shit's still going in my mind, so it's not letting me like relax and enjoy and move on to the next topic. So I'm not happy with this ending, man. But I fucking love the show. And the first second I saw the show, the thing that pulled me into it was the fucking music. When I heard that 80s, I was like, oh, this brings me back to like a certain vibe. And from that moment, I was hooked to whatever the fuck the show was gonna show me. I didn't even care anymore. I was already hooked into it. You feel me? So I gotta give a fucking major salute to Stranger Things, a major salute to everybody involved, the cast, the writers, directors, movies, the sci-fi, the fucking sound effects and graphics and everybody involved with this shit. Thank you so much. This was such a beautiful thing to experience life with this thing, you know what I mean? And it hurts, and I pray for some kind of like, maybe another movie later on or something. You know what I mean? I pray it's not completely over to where we can't experience none of it. I pray that there's still some kind of way of like, I don't know, giving us that thing we're missing where like Elle gets to live a good life and she finally gets to like what she deserves because she's been robbed from birth, you know what I mean? Like somehow be able to like make us feel closure in a happy way. Because right now we so many people are just kind of feeling like, is she alive? I hope, I believe, you know what I mean? But it's just like this uncomfortable feeling, man. So I hope you guys can like bring the show back or make another movie to really end it in a nice way. I don't know, man. I'm not too sure what it is that could make this feel better, but it's one of those things in life that's just hard, man. Like when it's time to move on, sometimes you're not ready. Like when it's time to be like, you graduated, time to go to college. It's like, but wait, like I want 6 months to chill with my homies still. Like that's the part about life when it moves on. Sometimes you're not ready for it, but it just moves on. You gotta go. There's no time for you to get ready. So I wasn't ready for the show to end, man. And I feel weird. And I guess I gotta just be okay with it. You know what I mean? Let some days go by, stop thinking about it that much, and hopefully I can start feeling better because this ending got me just in limbo, like not knowing how to feel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling so we could really talk about it and we could break this down. Leave it in the comments, like and subscribe, share the video. And you know what I'm saying? I'm about to roll one up right now because I need something to kind of like cheer me up. I don't know, man. I wish it would have ended with like a super happy ending and Elle and Will would have had some babies and the babies would have had powers and then it would have ended like that and maybe you be like, oh, is there gonna be more episodes with the babies that have powers one day? That would have had me vibing happier than feeling how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Let's talk about it. All right, it's your boy. Much love.